First, your reaction to Macklin making the Canadian team?
Yeah, obviously very special, and he's earned it. He's really, by his play, the way he's trains, everything about him, the way he competes. We've seen it since day one.
So, Coach, would you say that is an absolute poetic way to end 2025?
Yeah, you could say that. Nice for our fans to get rewarded. You know, I think that's important. We had great energy in our building today. Afternoon game to close out 2025, and our team's playing some pretty good hockey.
What can you say about equaling last year's win total, 40 games in the season?
Yeah, I don't think many people had us in this spot right now. So, I think that's, last year's in the past, but we're moving forward.
You guys obviously, give up a lot of shot totals. Just the structure felt like it was really tight tonight. Guys are buying in. What did you see that worked really well against this team for you guys to really control the play most of the night? Yeah,
I thought we did a good job taking away time and space for the most part. We checked, it's something that we talked about. We got into people. Obviously they have some skill in the back end and in the front that can make you pay. And I thought we did a good job of, limiting time and space was probably the biggest thing.
What can you say about Igor Chernyshov? I mean, that move on the first goal, that's an NHL move there.
That is an NHL move. The speed, the demand that he wants with the puck. Him and Mac have obviously got some chemistry going right now. So a great finish. We've seen that he had a couple of chances, similar move, and he's actually just keeps similar to Mac. He keeps getting better.
How impressive was that total team effort against one of the best teams in the league?
Yeah, I think that's what's probably one of the most impressive things is we've responded. We play tough teams, big, heavy teams, and we don't back down. And that's a good team over there. They're very deep in pretty much every position, and we went toe to toe with them.
The confidence, the trust in the kind of what you guys are doing has surged, especially since that Pittsburgh comeback.
Yeah, I think so. I think the biggest thing is we're kind of learning, and we're still getting better at it, but we're learning how we need to play to have success. And that ultimately, when teams are winning hockey games, that's what happens. You play well, you compete, you do the little things, but we know what our identity is and how we have success. And when we get away from it is usually, where the bad habits and negative plays come into play. But we're starting to figure out how we need to play more consistently, and we're doing it more consistently.
After that give way to Zuccarello there, I mean, do you say anything to Mac? Do teammates say anything to him? You just kind of say, hey, let him.
No, I mean, he knows. I mean, he's a smart individual. He knows, and that's something that Mac will continue to get better at. When we don't have momentum, is to keep our game a little bit more simple. But he's played some. He's a big reason why we're in this position right now. So he knows.
So, Coach, you ultimately got the win, but were you really discouraged when they gave up the 2 goals to tie it up and eventually go to overtime?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you give up a lead in the third period, it's not ideal, but it's a good team. They're going to push. Teams are going to push, and that's what everyone. That's why you gave up 2 goals. I mean, you look around the league, teams give up leads a lot, and teams push. The skill level in the National Hockey League is the highest it's ever been, in my opinion, and teams are going to push. It's going to be the teams that can control that play a little bit more for a little bit longer time.
You talked about the crowd. Just how big has this crowd just been for you guys this season, especially after the sellout today?
Yeah, it's been great. Our fans, I said it a few weeks back, kudos to them for being patient in this rebuild, and the last 4 years have been tough, and now we're starting to come out of it, which is rewarding for them, and I think that's what we're appreciative of.
What can you say about your goaltender? He was great last game, and tonight he bails you guys in overtime, makes 2 saves in the shootout there.
Yeah, really, he's mentally tough. Obviously, he doesn't love the second one, but the breakaway there on Hughes is a huge save. Gives us again a little jolt there, and then in the shootout he was locked in.
It looked like Jeff Skinner was moving really well from the get-go tonight. Just talk about his game tonight and getting on the board for him.
Yeah, Skins was good. Reggie goes to the net on that, which he's done here since he's been here. But Skins, he had his legs tonight. He was moving. Hopefully this gets him going.
And also, since you mentioned Regenda, how was he tonight?
Yeah, he was good. We've liked him since training camp. He gives us a different, guy that has just some different, tool set as far as size, compete, gets inside. He's done a really good job.
So what would your team resolution be for 2016?
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Everybody come away healthy from tonight's game. I know it's been a lot of games where people coming away banged up. Everybody okay for today?
Yeah, we'll meet here in a little bit. Deli's really sick, so kudos to him to play through that. we didn't know if he was going to play really up to the game time, and he gutted it out.
And also Shaq's effort too. He was a
Yeah, Shaq as well. Shaq, we're banged up. Everyone's banged up, but guys are playing through stuff, which is I think is very special when you play for one another.
Okay, thanks, Warsofsky. Thank you.
Macklin, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Did you find out this morning from Doug Armstrong, and officially, and when you do find out, just what's that feeling?
Yeah, I found out this morning, and it's just all excitement. Can't really put it into words. I was just kind of so excited. It was tough to kind of refocus into the game we had, and especially with the early game, it was tough to kind of get focus. But I think it's just excitement and a huge honor.
What did Doug say to you just when you found out that you were in, and just what did he tell you? He talked about how you earned your way in. Just what was the message from him when he told you were on the team?
It was pretty simple that I was on the team, and that he's excited that for the group. And obviously the work starts now, and kind of building some of that chemistry, and all looking towards Milan, and it was a short phone call, and I was too excited to kind of take in everything, but I think it was just kind of short message.
Is this the first person you called after finding out?
Yeah, I called my parents. They did so much for me growing up, and they're the reason I'm here, and all their love and support, and that's where I represent Canada at any level. That's just a huge honor, and I think you can tell by how I'm answering these questions. It's all surreal, and I'm just really excited.
So Macklin, you've had an awesome 2025. You ended with a bang tonight. What do you expect to accomplish in 26 besides winning the gold medal for Canada?
Obviously we have a lot of goals as a group, a lot of big aspirations. I keep bringing it up, but that was our 20th win tonight, and we had 20 all of last year, so obviously you can see the excitement in the crowd, the fans. There's just a lot better of a vibe around our group, and the way that we're doing things right now, and we're winning games and stringing games together, playing good hockey, and just finding ways to win. I think that's what it's all about.
Doug Armstrong told this story this morning that he met you in St. Louis, I think, and then you dropped, I think, 3 points on him, and the Sharks won 4-3. Is that what happened when you met him?
Yeah, that was last year when we were in St. Louis.
Did you have that kind of a motivation though when he tells you, hey, you're on the Olympic radar? Did that kind of fire you up a little bit that game?
For sure. That was the dog days of the season, and to hear that, I think for sure gave me a little bit of a boost.
You kind of allow yourself to think ahead a little bit, and whatever that's going to be like, that first practice with the group and getting to Italy, and what that scene's going to be like for you, I guess.
Yeah, you can't not think about it, especially right now while it's fresh. Just thinking about, representing Canada in the Olympics. Like, the message at the orientation camp was, we're just one group in our whole country that's representing us over there. You got all kinds of sports and different athletes that have worked their whole life to kind of get to that level, and I think that was a message that everyone's there to represent Canada and do the best that they can do, and so it means a little extra kind of being part of the group that represents the hockey side of it.
How much have Sid and Mac obviously training with them and going to World Championships? How much have they, being around them and seeing how they train and do things? How did that help you prepare and just come into the season? What have you taken from those guys?
Those are two of the best players in the world. Sid's probably one of the greatest ever, and Nate's on his way. And being around those guys at World Championships, and obviously a little bit over the summer, it's just, you can't not soak up all the little details and the stuff that they do, and also how they approach every day. They love doing what they do, and I don't think they'd be in the position that they are without doing that. And I think just watching them, being around them, they can't not rub off on you.
Do you think that your experience playing with them and having success at the World Championship, do you think that played into the decision in terms of kind of putting you over the top and getting you on the roster?
I don't think that's a question for me. Yeah. I've just tried to, obviously for more reasons than one, play my best hockey. work this summer to kind of give myself the best chance to not only help our team succeed and have a better year, which was a huge goal of mine. And I mean, last year sucked, so that was a huge motivator, but also the added extra motivation of this Olympic team.
Have you had a chance to talk to Joe Thornton about talking about his experience when he played for Team Canada and how it might influence you at all?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to him a little bit before. I mean, I even knew I was in consideration for the team. He's told me stories about when he was at the Olympics and how much fun he had, and but I mean, he's in Switzerland right now, so I haven't talked to him yet.
What's been the message from your teammates? Obviously, I think it was Revo saying you're the best player in the world. Just how much have they supported you through the season, and what was their reaction when they found out you made it too?
I mean, I think it just shows how close our group was. Everyone was so happy for me, and I mean, I really wouldn't be here without them. We have a special group this year. Our chemistry, my line mates, everyone I play with. I mean, it's a team game, and you can't have success without a team. And I mean, I wouldn't be here without them, and it was really cool that they were also happy for me.
I know it's a team game, but what's it mean to you when you hear the fans chant MVP when you're after the game there to you?
Yeah, I mean, that's something I've never had before. But it's cool to see their excitement around our team, and to see that the energy in the building, especially today, it was there. It was there, and I mean, I hope we can just kind of keep winning, keep pushing, so that we get that more often.
So, Macklin, would you consider this selection a Christmas gift? And if so, is this the best Christmas you ever had?
Yeah. It's the best Christmas I've ever had, yeah.
I know you say it's hard to put into words, but this has got to be something that you've dreamed about since you were a kid. It's one thing to dream of getting there, it's another to do it at 19. Like, have you wrapped your brain around the fact not only that you accomplished this, but how quickly you were able to accomplish this?
No, I think I just focused on the fact that I get to represent my team, or my country at the Olympics. How special that experience is, and what a huge honor it is to be selected for that team.
I gotta ask, you're going to Italy. Last name sounds a little bit Italian. Any Italian heritage or lineage in your Celebrini?
Yeah. My grandpa was from over there, so.
Okay, so you expect to be a fan favorite there when you get over there?
No, I don't.
Is there any extra excitement? Obviously, you got to live your dream playing with your idol and Sid over the summer. You excited to do it again?
Yeah, I am.
Are you hoping to play on his line?
I think everyone is.
Okay, thanks, Macklin.
Thanks, congratulations. Yeah, Happy New Year.
William, you've endured a lot of losing here in your first years. You guys already matched your win total in half the games from last year. What's gone so well for you guys this season overall?
We've been doing the things we talk about. That starts right there. I think, throughout the whole lineup today, we do our things we talk about, and that's the thing that we haven't been consistent with years before, and now we start doing that.
Is it just the message is resonating more? Just what has allowed you guys to do those things on a more consistent basis?
Well, guys buying in. We do the things we talk about, as I told you before, and that pays off. If you keep doing that, trust the process, it's gonna, things gonna turn around, and I think it's really done here.
This building was pretty loud tonight. Obviously, Macklin Celebrini, the Olympic team, and you and him scoring the shootout. Just what's it like playing with a guy like that? You're on his line right now, obviously. Just what's it? How have you seen him grow this year?
It's you can say a lot of things about Macklin. He deserves that spot so much. So I'm just happy for him. He's such a good guy outside of hockey. Also, you got to think about that too. He's one of the hardest workers I've ever seen. So he deserves all the credit he gets, and he's just gonna keep getting better.
How impressive is it for a 19-year-old to make the Canadian Olympic team?
That's up there. He's the first guy ever to do it, so you got to be pretty impressive.
So, William, would you say this is the poetic way to end the calendar year of 25 to win an overtime shootout?
Yeah, if you write it like that, yeah, you can say it's a great way to win. So, we did what we should today, and it was a nice win.
How good did it feel just for yourself to kind of pick up the team, after you guys, blow that lead and, pick up your goalie, pick up Macklin and all that stuff there?
It was great, we keep coming back to it. It's fun playing in this building. It's really fun when the crowd gets buzzing, and in overtime was really fun. So yeah, great win today.
John talked about just how much confidence that you guys are playing with. Did it feel like that confidence, that maybe that trust in the system and the structure, that's kind of risen since that Pittsburgh comeback?
Yeah, I think so. We know it's gonna, mistakes gonna happen in a game. It's gonna happen. We all try our best out there. It's gonna happen. But if we stick to what we can do and what we can do in the next play, we're gonna be a hell of a team, and that's what we showed today.
William, is there any, there's obviously the Olympic rosters were due today, and you have a call with Sweden or anything like that you could share with us?
I'm not gonna share anything. No.
William, did you kind of know what you're going to do there on that shootout attempt against Wallstead?
Yeah, I did.
Have you faced him a lot before? Or?
Yeah, I have a couple times, so I kind of know what he thought I was going to do. So.
Thomas Spear scouting report coming in, you think?
Yeah. Yes and no.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think we played a solid game today. I think the first 10 minutes of the game, they came out a little bit harder than us, but I think as the first period went on, we started to get our legs going, and I think it was a solid game for us today.
What's to say about the team that they tied the game there, but you guys just kind of keep coming?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, I feel like we've been building all year. And that's what good teams do. We're still building, but I think we're starting to realize more and more how we need to play to be successful.
Obviously, Macklin Celebrini is selected to the Canadian Olympic team. This is your first year with the team. When did you know that you were not playing with just a very good player, but a really special, great player in Macklin?
No, I think you saw it right away. But what he's been doing is obviously very exciting for this city and this organization and the fans, and for us players as well. But ever since day one, I think he's been driving the bus. It's easy to follow him, and very well earned spot for him.
John, you mentioned there just the way he drives the bus. We see his on-ice stuff. What does he do behind the scenes that maybe fans don't see that leads you guys?
Yeah, no, he's involved with all the leadership meetings. He's a great teammate. Taking care of the young guys, even if he's a young guy too. He's just, like you said too. You guys see him on the ice. He's leading with a purpose on the ice, but even in the locker room, like I said, I think he's got a voice. He's talking. He's a lot of fun to be around, and very mature for his age.
For yourself in overtime, obviously there was the turnover, and Askarov makes the save. You gave him a tap. What's going through your head as Hughes is breaking down there?
Yeah, we had the puck with puck possession, obviously, and I couldn't handle it. The puck was on my backhand, and Eki made a hard pass, so I was trying to handle it, but then you have Hughes going the other way, and that's when you need a save from the goalie, and Ask has been so good for us, so I'm very happy he made that save, obviously, and then, good to see the win.
John, how about just for you guys to get another big win against a very good team like Minnesota?
Yeah, I think we're winning in a lot of different fashion, which is good for this team. We talked about it before, but we're up 3-1, and they're coming back in the game. They're one of the top teams in the league, and we're still finding a way to get 2 points. That's the strength of our team right now.
You mentioned how the Wild, the first 10 minutes are on you, but then after that you guys took more control of the game. Just talk about, this is one of the best teams in the league that you guys probably outplayed for most of the game. So what are you guys doing right?
Well, I think what we're seeing right now and what I feel in the locker room is we got a lot of confidence in our team structure and how we need to play. And there's a lot of trust in knowing what the other guy is going to do on the ice. So you don't see a lot of breakdowns and turnovers and easy mistakes and stuff like that. I think you see a full five-man unit out there doing the right things. And I think that's why we're limiting some opportunities defensively, but we're also getting longer offensive zone time as well. And you need that to score goals.
With that in mind, what do you guys think of the job you guys did against Hughes and completes off today through the big guys?
Yeah, like the best players in the league, they're always going to get their chances. Like you see Mac too. Every team is trying to contain him, but he finds a way to go offensively and score points and driving our team, and that's what you see from that team as well. I think Hughes had a lot of really good chances to score today, but Askey played a really good game, so It's hard to contain for a full 60 minutes, but I think we did a good job of limiting their chances.
You're pretty excited for 2026.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, mood's fine. I think that happens. Just sort of continue to play the game. Obviously, still trying to get that second point, and I thought the OT obviously asking me at the huge saves for us, but I thought we had some good looks, and we're winning in the shootouts. It's a good feeling.
Jeff, you've been around a lot of good players in your career. Macklin Celebrini obviously named to the Canadian Olympic team. What was your just first impressions of him when you came into camp to now?
Oh, I mean, like everyone else is saying, obviously he's probably one of the best players, or he is one of the best players in the league, and yeah, it's just fun to be around a player like that. I think he does a lot for our team, brings it every night, brings guys into the fight. I think it's yeah, I think that's kind of the biggest thing is you see him every night the same way, and I think a lot of guys go through their careers trying to find that consistency, and yeah, he seems to have found it pretty early, and obviously his play, his skill sort of speaks for itself. So yeah, it's been fun to watch, I think, for everyone. So myself, I'm included in that.
Just for yourself, how good does it feel to get off the schneid there?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, when you haven't scored in a while, I think it's always nice to be able to contribute. Nice screen by Reggie. I don't think it goes in without that screen. So, yeah, maybe I should go say thanks. But yeah, it feels nice when you get one after a while.
Can you talk about it, just that overall for yourself tonight? It seemed like you had some pop, skating there. Is that something that first minute you just felt like, hey, feeling good tonight?
Thanks. I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously some games you feel better. I think that the line played well. I thought Reggie played great. He wins a lot of battles. He's obviously a big guy and kind of really tough for other teams to handle on the boards. Thought Deli was good too. I think he's always solid. You should know what he's going to get. But yeah, I think when the line's feeling good and guys are reading off each other, that's when I think you start to see that sort of make some more plays, play with the puck a little bit more, and yeah, I thought we had some good looks. I think there's still some things we want to work on, get better, but overall, pretty good.
And Wild are one of the best teams in the league. What were you guys doing right tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's just playing hard, trying to play a good, solid game. Guys sort of capitalized on opportunities when we got the chance. Cherney, obviously, he's made a big goal for us, and then Askey, I think, made some huge saves for us. But I think overall it's just sort of good team game. I think guys were reading off each other well, and that's what you need when you play a good team. Things are it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be back and forth. They're gonna get chances. There's gonna be breakdowns either way, and you just have to stick with it. And yeah, I thought we did a good job of that.
Jeff, what you thought of Chernyshov and the way he's adjusted to the league so quickly here?
Yeah, he's been great. I think it's yeah, obviously I've not much to go off before he got here a couple weeks ago, but obviously see him a little bit in camp. I think in split groups. He's really skilled, really big body, and sort of knows how to put himself in the right spots. And I think that's what you see with good. I think he's been a goal scorer most of his life, and good sort of point producers. He's going to get his looks, and he wins his battles, and we'll see him and Mac have some good chemistry. So that's been fun to watch.
Okay.